Okay, hold on. I will see you guys later. I have work, so yeah. I just got back from brunch with the boys, and I definitely have a pancake. Slightly warm pancake. I took them to a breakfast place because it's Monday, not everybody's doing brunch. Sorry. I don't love it, but I've gone there before. They've got flavored pancakes, and I've gotten the apple one usually. So I ordered a combo with that, and it was just mush inside. It took forever to get anybody to come over, but finally, when everybody was almost done eating, got someone's attention. I'm like, so this pancake's kind of raw. I think they put too much apple in it, like applesauce. But she looked at it, she's like, oh yeah, it is. I'll get you a new one. It took forever to get a new one. And finally it comes out, and it's not quite as bad, but it is. Like, I'm trying to cut bites, and it's just the top surface of it is falling off because the inside is just mush. And I'm like, when somebody else came to see if we needed anything else, I was just like, I don't need a box. I'm just gonna cut the loss on this. This is the second one, and it's still just complete mush. Look at my baby. So cute. And I guess she went to a manager because then a manager came out, and I was already paying. She's like, it's just how it is. It's because it's fresh ingredients. There's more moisture. I'm like, I know all that, but I've gotten this pancake like 6 times. I didn't say any of this. I'm just not going to order it anymore. I have some texture issues. I don't want my pancake to be like applesauce anymore. I'm like, oh yeah, I get it. And she offered to get me a new pancake in a different type, and I was like, the kids were ready to go. I'm like, I'll just take a plain one to go. It's still, like, they're definitely moist and thin. I do fluffy and not wet, but this is nothing. Like, I would be holding a pile of mush in my hand. There's no way I could pick it up. So yeah, on the way home, I got a message on Facebook because I had messaged the neighbor who had the school shirt. I don't know if I mentioned that. Somebody had posted a school shirt, a long sleeve elementary school shirt. Oh, you're so cute. During our trip, and on the last day when we were packing up, I finally responded because nobody else had. And I was like, well, we're not in town yet, but we're gonna get in this evening. I'd love it. And yeah, so she said I could pick it up today, and I messaged this morning, I'm like, I can come whenever, but I got to get replies, so I headed there on the way. Is it raining already?
No.
No? Is nobody home?
Well, he's home with Dad because he's Mongolia.
Oh wow, he just took quite the trip.
And he'll be back in like 3 weeks, he said.
It's like over in China, so the opposite side of the earth. So if you go,
Well, it's
you go for a
because
while.
His mom
Yeah, I know.
is from Mongolia.
Yeah, I know. That's a fun trip for him.
But then,
Okay, hold on. I will see you guys later. I have work, so. Hello, everyone. Made it to the end of Monday. Got my work done, and I guess slight details on the project I'm going to be illustrating. I have an illustration of like a body without skin, like the musculature with some plants or something. I don't know. I haven't looked close, and I need to turn it into some trippy psychedelic thing. So I was like, I don't know. I guess I could use the kaleidoscope reflecting feature on my iPad to draw some designs and bring them into Photoshop and make them glowy and colorful and trippy. So it's not something I've ever done before, but we'll see. We'll see if we can make it happen. So I'll be starting that tomorrow. Today, instead of relaxing after, I just stressed myself out because I don't think Danny wants to go back to Duck. We both were pretty upset about how busy it is. He's also unwilling to take the boys out and go to Duck our usual time in May. They miss a week of school. And he was the one when we were switching from homeschool to say, oh, it's no problem, you can take them out of school. And I was like, they're in school, no. He's like, I just want to go home. Home being in California. He's not from California, but his family is. And I don't know. We went in spring break and I was just freezing cold. I didn't love it. We saw his family like twice, just for like little meals. They're always busy. And wasn't super comfortable with the town we were in. We mostly just saw his friends. They came over a lot and just were in the house and it was cold. I don't know what we're gonna do. We have to decide very, very soon if we're holding our week at the same Airbnb, which I do love it. It's not perfect, but it's the perfect location. Only things I would change is more comfortable seating because everything's like outdoorsy chairs and like more comfortable bed and have heating in the pool. But otherwise, I love it. I love the neighbors. They've got those Aussies. It's a perfect spot for walking. And I mean, the weather wasn't terrible. We had a half and half week. It was looking really, really bad. Like the weather forecast was dire. It was like rain every day, thunderstorms every day. But we got half and half, and that's kind of a win for Duck. So it wasn't too bad in the end. And I have a feeling he's gonna, in the next few days, decide to release our week. There's a family wanting to move to our week anyway, and it would just be snatched up in a heartbeat, and then we're out. And everything else is more expensive and harder to book through all the big companies. And I don't know. I don't think he wants to go back. I know that I wish I could go in May, but if that's completely off the table, I would stick with immediately after school gets out. Yeah. So I was just trying to look around California, but I had to rule out a pool because everything was miles inland in very unwalkable places. And he's like, no, there's places with pools that are closer. I'm sure there are. I didn't see any. Yeah, I don't know. I think he's gonna look at other beaches, but we do this constantly when we just want a little getaway for a few days to a beach town. And he does want to be able to take Pinky. I think we should hold the week and not invite as many people because that made us really grouchy. Dinners were a disaster and stuff. It's better when it's just us and Yvonne, and then... Did you finish? Did you brush your teeth?
My head and my body.
Okay, you do that part.
Okay. Rubbing this.
Rubbing what? Oh, lip balm? Alright, well you might eat it off a little bit. You haven't brushed your teeth.
That should taste good.
Which one? Is it strawberry or cherry or something?
Cherry.
Okay, but do your vitamins.
I just licked it off.
We're running late now. It's almost 9. It's a minute to 9. And also having our good friends come. They usually have to come a shortened amount of time because if they're pet sitting business, but they're willing to do things with us and also separately. And it's just not as overwhelming with so many people. I was so overwhelmed. I was really happy to have a little table off to the side to eat at because it was just too much for me. So I don't know. I feel like it would be a little more calm with less people. It's a small house. But I'm just going to do bedtime now. Get myself changed. I'm super crampy and nauseous because I am right at 3 weeks from my last period. So that means it's coming again because that's how often I get it. Yeah, that's fun. Great for me. Oh, I spent all my time after working ordering school supplies because the deadlines for the bundles at the schools curate are coming up. So all the places that sell school supplies put them on sale because they know you're going to be comparing the prices. And I think this year I'm buying everything. No, I gave you 2 pineapples.
Oh.
I distinctly put 2 pineapples out because you said you would be happy with 2 pineapples. So yeah, I was doing that. I think if we, like, the 2 bundles, one of them was $60 for elementary school and one of them was $70 for middle school. We don't need the cheap ass headphones for the elementary school. But total, I think I spent about $75 on everything minus, obviously the headphones we don't need because I already bought better ones for this year that they just finished, and a few things, maybe $5 to $10 worth of stuff for Jax that I think he still has in his bag. Somewhere colored pencils, glue sticks, and stuff like that I can easily just grab whenever once we go. Is it too minty? Well, you wanted to try it. Add some water to your brush to water it down. You wanted minty face. So yeah, I did, the biggest thing I had to spend on was some planner things for Jack's academic planner. I got the exact one that would come in a bundle, and when I researched it, careful! It's normally sold to schools, minimum order of 25 of them, and they're like $5 each. And then they're like, or you can shop at our Amazon store where it's $13 for one. So yeah, I paid the $13 because that was such a weird, unique thing that I felt like I had to get the exact thing. So I'm a little bitter about that one. And then I splurged on a $14 pencil pouch because he was losing his stupid little Ziploc bags of supplies constantly. So I don't think he's gonna lose a Kirby. He says he would not lose a Kirby bag, and also would be so unique. It's easier to spot. So yeah, that was a big chunk of my day. Danny did grocery shopping at Trader Joe's and spent $1 million, and I don't know what he bought. So hopefully we have food for the week. I don't know if he gets kind of random things and not necessarily the staples like bread for sandwiches and things, but we do have some stuff that we brought home from the beach. So I don't know. I'm just try not to worry about it and tell the kids to find something to eat. It's not school lunch time, so I don't have to worry about that. But all right, good night, friends. I'm gonna go edit this. Stay safe, be kind, and don't forget, wash your hands.